1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2. Mic check. Check the mic. 1, 2. Check the mic. Mic check. 1, 2. Esoteric. All right. VOSD is live. Let's see. My sound is perfect. A great sound there. Share the link. Invite your friends. Invite your friends. Voice the sound is live. Let me see something here. One, two, hey guy, welcome to VOSD here with Esoteric. Let me see something here. All right, great. Sound looks wonderful. Try to double check over here. One, two, hey guy, welcome to VOSD here with Esoteric. All right, good. I got a perfect sound there. I'll be right back. Let's do some entertainment.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Nobody know what tomorrow will bring, but for me I put my trust in the Lord. If you know what the hustle will bring, chicken will grow, it will grow for days. Yeah, you swan no wemo, yeah, you so no wemo, TC on no wemo. Papa Botron, yeah, you swan no wemo, yeah, you so no wemo, TC on no wemo. Papa Botron. Singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah. Le pomo yo. Singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah. Le pomo yo. If you know what I know, then you know. Then you know where my God take me from. If you see where my eye can see, hey, you will see that I made you a yes, why I put Obanjai, Joso Mono, Obanjai, Joswa put Obanjai, Joso Mono, Obanjai, Joswa put Obanjai, Joso Mono, Obanjai, Joswa put Obanjai, Joso Mono, Obanjai. The play you take me from the ball, nobody cannot take me from there. You take me from the ground, you put me on king, baby, jet the stone. Then we pound on stone. Nobody know what tomorrow will bring, but for me I put my trust in the Lord. If you know what the hustle will bring, chicken will grow, it will grow for days. Yeah, you swan no wemo, yeah, you so no wemo, TC on no wemo. Papa Botron, yeah, you swan no wemo, yeah, you so no wemo, TC on no wemo. Papa Botron. Singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah. Le pomo yo. Singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah, singing hallelujah. Le pomo yo. Nangala we, nangala imama, nangala imama, nangala we. Nangala imama, nangala imama. You know today, you don't know tomorrow. You better treat somebody with respect. We can let me have a borrow. They used to call me Mr. Wash and Wear. My I go make up. You answer my prayer. You give me your power. You taking me higher. Nobody know what tomorrow will bring. For me, I put my
Take your photo. Got a long time. I'm going to take your photo. I'm going to take your photo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Voice of SINOE, brand new edition of the show. Let me do a double sound check over here one more time. Show. Let me do a double sound check over here. All right, perfect. I got a wonderful sound here. All right, hey, Neo Toy, how are you? Welcome aboard. Weddy George, how are you? Welcome to VOSD. And others, if you comment on the live feed, I'll recognize you. I'm not seeing the rest of you that are following right now, but I want to welcome all of you. Whether you are following us via Facebook or you are following us via YouTube, we appreciate you. Again, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page. On YouTube, it's Madison Freeman. Just go there and subscribe. And we don't post all our videos on Facebook. And so when you want to have or get other interesting and fascinating videos, you can do yourself a big favor. Go on, or do us a favor. Go on YouTube and you subscribe. Those that are following, we also want to ask you or urge you to share the live feed for us. That's what you got to do. Just hit the share button at the bottom of the left-hand corner of your page, so that you can share the show with your friends on your page. I mean, we share in multiple groups already, so all you have to do is to share on your page, and so that your friends will know that VOSD is live. All right, that's something preliminary. I had a wonderful weekend. Although it was wet, and it has been wet. It's a wet day today again in Pennsylvania. Yeah, but overall, it was a good weekend. Spent some time with the kids and the family, and run around. The kids, they get you talking, and you have to shout one way or another. They always try to do some crazy stuff. So but it was good. I'm relaxed home right now. They are in school and learning, so I'm here too as well to share some information with you. It's a voice designer, so I'm here to share some information with you. But I'll be right back with a quick commercial here. I'll share the link for us. I'll be right back.
Lyrical, mash up the place.
Okay, you're not able to take care of Babu Nebo. You're not able to bust the right. Osoja mogi kamda, o mogi kamda, mogi kamda. Mogi kamda tiyo, mogi dana dan tiyo, mogi. Osoja mogi kamda tiyo, mogi kamda tiyo, mogi kamda tiyo. Once upon the time, in the jungle, there lay so many animals and so many trees.
All right, guys. So welcome back to VOSD. We needed to get some little things settled back here. Our people will join us later. They will watch the video after the show. All right. So again, welcome aboard, Madam Kalijabele Foley. Welcome aboard, President Francess Clarke Myers. I'm saying Cindy, how are you? If I don't call you, that means I'm not seeing you. But once I see you, I will recognize you. Thanks for joining me again. Voice of SINOE in the diaspora with ESOTERIC. Coming to you from Prosper Park, Pennsylvania, these United States of America. All right, this is SINOE County Premier Platform. This is the platform if you want to know, when you want to know anything about SINOE County, this is the platform for you to be. All right, so let's get into it here and see what we have for today's show. Let me see here. I thought I have the birthday shout out stuff, but I'll just do a shout out to a couple of people that celebrated a birthday. So we want to do a quick belated birthday greetings to one or two persons. And then we'll go into our show, excuse me. Let's see. I think I did a shout out the other day to the Gbodeor, the Grand Gbodeor. And I want to just quickly repeat that. I was in a hurry when I did that. So let's do a quick shout out to the Grand Gbodeor of the Sapo Lane. So this is our Weelovd Jardiah. He's the Grand Gbodeor. Gbodeor celebrated his birthday some part of last week. All right, so we like to once again use the opportunity to say happy birthday to Big Dog. That's the other name we can call him, his nickname, Weelovd Jardiah. All right, so also the Grand Gbodeor of the Sapo land. So Julius, we want to say happy birthday to you, sir. Again, more grace to your air ball. Okay, let's see here. We have the diamond in the rock. You know, the diamond in the rock as the president of USAA Minnesota chapter. You know, Minnesota chapter president Myrie Pyne, the diamond in the rock, celebrated her 14th birthday. And so we also want to use the opportunity to say happy birthday to Miss Myrie Pyne, wonderful lady. You know, since she took over the Minnesota chapter, that chapter has been doing awesome, wonderful. She brought impressive energy to the chapter. Since she took over, that chapter has been radically, revolutionarily revived. And so we like to say happy birthday to you. We want you to live long. Bookman will say we wish you longevity so that you can continue to do the incredible and marvelous job that you are doing for your people in these United States of America. All right. We also, let me see here what I want to, I think I accidentally took the flyers down, but the South County Association Massachusetts chapter, the inauguration, the inaugural board is coming up. It should be the 5th of this month, I think. If I'm not in the marginal error, if I'm mistaken, please correct me there. Yeah, but the 5th of this month, is that November? We're in October, so it'll be in November, yes. So yeah, I'm in the marginal error there. Yeah, so we want to encourage all the field citizens of Santa County and non-citizens of Santa County to be in MA, Massachusetts, so that you can support the citizens of Santa County, the local leadership over there, headed by Mr. Otello Grisby. Like we told you the other time, the president of the USAA will be the guest speaker at that occasion. So make it your duty. If you are part of the Delaware Valley chapter, you want to be part of the president entourage, of course, you can reach out to me. You can reach out to the president. We're trying to secure a vehicle to go to Massachusetts to be part of that program. Okay. All right. That's something quick I want to bring to your attention there. If you don't know already. All right. So let's start the show this way. A little warm up here. Let's do a little warm up before we get to the major thing. Let me see here. Yeah, that's he said that's the Facebook user. They say yeah, 11 month the 5th. Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate that correction. All right, so this is let's get to again. Let's do a little warm more here before we get to. I got some breaking news, and I encourage you again to share the show with your friends. Do that. I'm not encouraged by the turnout right now because I got some important information to share with you. I share the show. And you do us a favor and also share the show with your friends. Go on YouTube and subscribe. All right, now let's talk about this quickly as a warm-up. All right, so I just wanted to talk to one of the elders in the Sapo community in the diaspora, Elder Marcus Pyne. All right, so I want to have a little conversation here with the elder. So we are saying Elder Marcus Pyne must refrain from making allegations without evidence. Okay? Elder Marcus Pyne must refrain from making allegations without evidence. The training discussion, if you like, right now within the ambit of the Sapo community on the internet, it has to do with an anonymous person on Facebook, somebody who is using a fictitious name, and the person issued a death threat against the former president of the USAA, Mr. Gbodeor. Okay, so that post, I checked that post, it has about like 60 some more comments on it. And the reason I want to single out Elder Marcus Pyne is because of the war elder. All right. We, in the Sapo land, in the Kwa culture, the elders are venerated people. They are highly respected people in the land. So they don't just say things impetuously or rashly. They just say things based on impulse, And so when the children are fighting, after fighting or for the kids to start fighting, they call the elders to intervene. If people are in commotion, people are in confusion, whether be it husband and wife, whether be it people maybe playing soccer, I mean, just, social activities or something, any commotion or misunderstanding that erupts in the Sapo land, and they call the elders to restore calm. Okay, and that's why at least as far as I know, as I grew up, as I started knowing myself and following the culture, that's what they do. The elders are the last people because they are the next to the ancestors, and so they are the highest decision maker in the land. When they rule on something, that's the final. All right. So one would have thought that for the fact that Mr. Marcus Pyne, or elder, Mr. Pyne is an elder, he will conduct himself as such. He will be the last person to speak based on available evidence. But it is sad that when the children are playing on the playground, an elder will jump in the maze. When they are rolling in the mud, in the dirt, the elders will jump there to roll in the mud with the children. Well, who's gonna clean the children up? Now, so on that post of the thread, the ridiculous, the unacceptable, the reposted thread of Josephine Jackson, whoever is behind the account, many comments are on that post. Again, I'll repeat that. But Mr. Pyne also commented, and he indirectly referenced somebody in Pennsylvania. But he did not give us any evidence whatsoever. And so Mr. Pyne is, diminishing the integrity. He is denigrating the venerated throne of the Sapo land, the elders' throne. When you come out and say things that you cannot substantiate without hard facts, without hardcore evidence, then, sir, you are adulterating the throne of the elders. And being somebody who speaks for the elders, the ancestors, and the community at large, I will not allow the elder to go astray, and I'll remain taciturn. So I am ashamed on behalf of the elder. I am embarrassed on behalf of the elder to come in public, to come on the global highway, to say something, to be basically a propagandist. Propagandists, they say stuff. They don't have evidence. They don't have truth. They just painting. They make allegations. So that's what Elder Pyne has subjected himself to. He has become a cheering squad for Green Code Gbodeor. Do I support the threat against Green? Of course not. I will not support any threat against somebody who did not do something wrong in the context of threatening other people. Even though the action of Mr. Gbodeor, it poses threat to our people economically. Because when you deprive our people resources, you are posing threat to them. If you deprive the people knowledge, scholarship, you are depriving the people knowledge. And in a sense, you are committing mental genocide. And so Mr. Pyne surreptitiously is supporting Mr. Gbodeor. And so he will come and just say stuff. And so this is why he wrote on that post. Mr. Pyne wrote, Elder Pyne wrote, please be reminded that your internet protocol address does not tell me that you are Josephine Jackson. Now, when you ask the elder about internet protocol, he does not know. I mean, they take these things around and copy and paste them around. What is internet protocol? What is IP address? He doesn't know. He heard it, or maybe he Googled it somewhere and he just put it there so his comment will sound intelligent. But this is confusion that you are creating in the community. And we were told that Mr. Pyne and they were the same people that divided the community before. And so they do not come up when the community is together. They come up when confusion is in the land. All right? And so those are the wayward elders, or one of the wayward elder. You know, they do not do that which will create, that will establish harmony in the land. They do that which that will create conflict in the land, because they do not like certain people. So once the person they do not like is on certain on the side, whether that person is right or not, they will go on the other side just so they can show their animosity. So elders G.W. Pyne, Marcus Pyne said, please be reminded that your internet protocol address does not tell me that you are Josephine Jackson. Okay, so who is that person? So that's why I say he is making claims, allegation without evidence. So he wanted to say, you are a young man. Okay, so even though the person is saying they are Josephine Jackson, but Mr. Pyne is saying, no, you are a young man who lives in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Okay, let's read further. I want you to desist from such unbecoming attitude of threatening people's lives. All right. He did not tell the young man name. He said, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Philadelphia is a large city. Okay. So where in Philadelphia does the young man that you are talking about, even though the author is saying they are Josephine, where does the person live? Where in Pennsylvania or where in Philadelphia does the person live? Mr. Pyne did not tell us that. But he is saying the person should refrain. But the person should desist. And myself, I support that idea. The person should desist from threatening people. But the person is saying, I am Josephine. And like Mr. Pyne is saying, I'm Marcus Pyne. And somebody write on Facebook and saying, that person, Mr. Pyne is not Pyne, he's a woman. Okay? And that's how they create tension in the community. They say things with no substance, with no evidence, with no proof, and they just say stuff. And they are saying they are elders. People should listen to them. What Mr. Pyne demonstrated, what he has done here, should be done by kids, by children, and not somebody who is an elder and they claim to be educated. So Mr. Pyne went on to say, this will be reported to Facebook authorities for appropriate action to be taken against you and be deleted from this platform. I don't know whether he has done it. Why is Josephine still on Facebook? Why? Let Mr. Pyne go ahead. Myself, I reported the person as well because the person is not right, but the person is still on Facebook, so it's up to Facebook to delete that person. The case is being adjudicated in a judiciary court for all party litigants, and a decision was reached for both parties to go their separate ways. Okay. So what does it have to do with the court case? The person who threatened Green, did they do so because of the court case? If so, how did Elder Marcus Pyne know that? For sure. The person just issued a random threat. They didn't say, oh, I'm doing this because of the court case or because of the $90,000 green store or the $7,000 or the $4,000 that he gave to the people in Florida. And he says that, I mean, the man did not say anything to that effect. But Mr. Pyne is conjuring things, he's making things up. I mean, he's doing this, what we call intellectual abracadabra. You know, he's a magician now, so he knows what is going on. The man can see the future. He knows who are doing bad things. Okay, Why do we have criminals around here, Mr. Pyne, to know these people? And criminals are still harming people. If you know this person and the person is in Philadelphia, Mr. Pyne, call the person name. Give us the person address so that we can call the law on the person. Okay? But he making allegations without proof. It is sad. And I mean, although I'm just getting in the community, but increasingly or progressively, I'm getting to know the people that are the problem in our community. The people that will throw stone and hide their hands. I'm seeing them. So Mr. Pyne just exposed himself. He pointed finger at somebody in Philadelphia, but he did not call the person's name. How does he know for sure? He said the internet protocol. Do you know what internet protocol is? How many computer classes the man has taken? I mean, it's interesting. Our people just make random stuff. They say random stuff. They say random stuff. I just don't, I mean, I just don't want, because I saw the former president, brother Paul Geleo, and all the people accusing me. I just look at the brother and just laugh. I just don't want to be the one to get involved in your family affairs, okay? But the person who did that is right in your family member. I can show you the evidence, but I don't want to create, I'm not the one that should create pandemonium in your family. So, but you will leave your own family. I just gave you a hint. And so what you have to do is do the research. But Michael Pyne, they're just making allegations and all those things and pointing finger. We know the person. The guys themselves, they know the person that doing that. But that's how you put the objectively criticizing Green Code Geleo. So every finger is pointed at that's how you put it. Mr. Pyne, he didn't call Mr. Pyne, did not call his own person. Maybe that Madison Freeman or that's how you put it, he referring to, who knows? But it is scary, elder. You don't present yourself as a brave and courageous man when you make reference and you don't call the person's name. Why are you afraid? Once you have your proof that it is the person, why not call the person's name and the evidence you have available? But he doesn't have anything to prove what he is saying. So he left here and said, young man. He changed the person's gender. The person said like, they are Josephine. All right. So these are the people who are in the community that will make all these different allegations all the time. And they are adults, elders, that people are supposed to come to for advice. They will be the ones to be fueling tension and conflict in the community. You can condemn Josephine without making vague reference. You can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But hey, that's the society, that's the community we find ourselves. We are in the great United States, the most advanced country in the world. And yet still we are acting like people in the village. We make allegations. We make claims. And nothing to support them. The person, like I told you again, is a family member of Green Code Geleo. If they do that research, they will find out. I'm not the one that will tell you this one, but I'll just give you a hint. So Mr. Pyne says saying he knows internet protocol and those things. He knows what RP is and all those things. Let the man go back to work, because what he says is fictitious. It is a big mendacity. The person who wrote that, the person does not live Philadelphia. All the RT experts that we are consulted, all fingers are pointed at Minnesota. And the person, I don't just want to go into some of these things, because that's what I do. I do research. Yeah, my first degree is in health information technology. So I have some little technological background. I can figure some of these things out easily. I'm in the research business. And so, that's why when I tell you something, I say, Green Code Geleo, or what you call him, Dave Kulito for the $5,000. People not believe him for, oh, they have brought the evidence. How did I get all these things? So Mr. Pyne, they don't know. The person is right in the Twin City with you. And the person is right in the house of Green Coat Geleo and Paul Geleo. All right. When I say in the house, meaning that they're in the same family. That's what I'm talking about. So stop pointing finger at people, some ghosts that you don't want to call. It's not true. Let the guys call the family meeting. When the guest has a woo, anybody related to their family member, it's as a woo, it's true. Let everybody take as a woo and see who will be guilty. The person is right in your family. But the pointing finger at backs, I put there and everybody say, look at the people there. You guys think you are smart, but you are not. You are not. And those of us who the elders and the ancestors gave the wisdom will share with you. So you tell Mr. Pyne to go back wherever he lives. I don't know where he lives. Let the man do a research again. The internet protocol, they're not telling the truth. Yeah, that internet protocol you're talking about is a wrong protocol. Tell the man, let him go back and do the work. If he knows people that are computer savvy, let the people help you out. They will show you exactly where the person lives. The person does not live in Minnesota and Philadelphia. They don't live in Pennsylvania. No. And I gave you a clue already. It's up to you to do your investigation or to be pointing finger at that's how you put it. It's up to you. I'm not going to call the person's name again. I'm not going to show you, give you any information on that, but I'm telling you, I'm speaking with confidence because I have done my research. And when we're talking about the IP address, right? You know what that is? Internet protocol address. Is it right in Minnesota? It's not in Pennsylvania. So the elders should not be doing these things and try to create confusion because certain people in Philadelphia that he doesn't like, and so he points finger at Philadelphia. No, that hatred you've been harboring for send 19 woo-woo, send Joseph Jingin Robinson there. In our age, we will debunk these things that you guys been doing, that holding our community apart, holding the community back for years. For 7 years, you guys divided the community, and you are still in it. Instead of telling Green you are wrong, but you are supporting secret, and you're pointing finger at somebody who does not exist in Philadelphia. If the person is here, based on my research, I will tell you the person is in Pennsylvania. The person does not live in Pennsylvania. I mean, there are certain things you have to follow. I mean, I just want to give you a little clue. When somebody writes, right, follow the person jargons, follow the person phrasing. And you will know certain things, you will see certain correlations. Besides, even discovering the what you call the IP address, just pay attention. The person, there are certain words, there are certain jargons, there are certain things the person will say. It will give you a hint. And like back in the day, this young man, Boarding Faye, right? He created a fake account. And then he has a normal account, right? But he does not know how to use the preposition with, right? So in his regular Facebook account, he will misuse that word with. And then in a fake account, the same thing. So I could see the correlation. So in that case, certain words you can deduce that is the person. All right. So the man doesn't know how to use the preposition with, W-I-T-H, right? So whether you create a fake account, you will not know it when you leave. So whatever you don't know when you create different accounts or different things, we can detect certain things. And so when people write, I pay attention closely. I'd be taking note of certain things to see just in case something goes wrong somewhere. But Mr. Pyne, they just make allegations. They don't know. They don't have facts. They don't have any, at least some indicators, to show us what led you to the conclusion. All right. So it's about confusion in the community. Now let me go to something else. That's the issue of Mr. Pyne that I want to talk about. Now let's get to USAA. I mean the national president during the North Dakota recent convention. She unveiled the website of the USAA. All right. The website was launched at the program. And so the website is officially up and running now. Okay. And so we want to show you what a wonderful job the president is doing. I got a breaking news for you, so you got to share the link for us. We got a lot of juicy stuff here. Normally, when the outline you see on Facebook, not all this stuff. I keep the real ones with me here. All right. So the website of the United Support Association in the Americas is up and running in full effect. All right. And the website was professionally built. It has a lot of resources on it that would benefit anybody who wants to learn, who wants to help good causes, you know. So what I'm going to do here now is to navigate the website a little bit for us, all right, so that you can see some of the features on this professionally built website that was constructed by the team President Myers put together. What a leader President Myers is. What a leader. I mean, these are the sort of fundamental infrastructures that we need in place in order for the organization to run properly. You see, when you're talking about the United States, why you think the place is running smoothly? It's because the people got the fundamentals in place. They got the ground well laid out. Everything is in place. So when somebody comes to you, just follow the format. If you are a good person now, because they got leaders that are anarchists, they like to break things, like Green Code Gideon, right? They will kind of just break everything. They don't know the effort that people put into it to develop, to create this thing. They will kind of scatter everything and they'll have no replacement. So, but President Myers has done marvelous job in just 1 year in office. All right, just 1 year. The Constitution gave her 2 years. But the groundwork, the work that she is doing right now, when she leaves office, it will be smooth if the person who will come follows the blueprint or the foundation that she laid. Okay? The person will not suffer it because she got everything in place what you need to govern the organization. And so now let's share the website, some of the information on the website with you, so you can see how the website was put together. All right, to get some information for you. All right, if you don't know how to, you know, some people don't want to do the research, and so let me help you out here. All right, let me check it out over here and make it bigger for you. I will minimize myself. All right, so you see that when you go on USAA national.org/about-US, you know, the website will pop up. Let me make it bigger so you can see it better than this. All right. I mean, a little bit. Let me go back here and review it to see how it looks. All right, so it looks good. All right. So when you look at the website, you see. So when you get on it, it gives you like brief history of the United Support Association in the Americas, right? Providing relief to the Support people in Liberia. So straight, they tell you exactly what the organization does, right? So if you want to know anything about the organization, how it started, the first paragraph here will tell you a very informative paragraph here, okay? It give you some details. You know, these are the things we need. So generation people that will come after us, they will know what went on during our time. We had to put this thing on paper. And that's what the team of President Myers is doing. So you see here, you see the first founders, the people, the original founders of the organization here. See the first president, Mr. Joe Geleo, the guy, Miss Myrie Tote, Elder Willie Cole Talley, Farlison Talley. You know, the Talley family, they've been in the vanguard for a long time. Brown Talley, you see the Talley Bride, Miss Tila Morgie Talley, you know, Sam, the veteran himself, the president of the North Carolina chapter, Sam Yanwule, These people, these are the people that gave us the USAA. Victoria Bojoe, Rebecca Bojoe, these people, Rosalind Kwe, you see Daniel Kwe. So these are the people. These are the founding fathers and mothers. And we want to appreciate the people who put them on record. So this is the great work the team of President Myers is doing. All right. We are not just sitting down and making noise. No, the people are working. We are working. The team is awesome. You know, the team that President Myers has is awesome. So you see, when you go here, umbrella organization, so you see all the different sections, right? The Drawson, the Seekon, the Putu, the Mapo, the Weja, you know, and the Kaba, everything, the various sections, the 6 sections in the Sapo land. And they give you what we do. You see all of this here? What we do. All right. So this is what we do here. We aspire to have a great impact on changing local communities' attitudes toward food production, education, and environmental protection. All right. So you see, so when, for example, there's a food production, you click on that, you see the bullet point open up, it opens up. You can read here. We aim to liaise with and constructively engage relevant authorities in Liberia to improve market access by constructing farm to market roads. Okay, you're talking about, so you go education, the other bullet point will park. So it is very user friendly. So when you come down, you see the big guys, right? Members of the board of directors. You can see them. All right, see the big guys there. So the chairman of the board here, Mr. Tale, is here. See right here. And those are the board members. We are reviewing the website of the USAA. Let me see something here. Yeah, that the website. I want to make sure. All right, so you got the co-chair, Botujawi is here. Okay, the chairman himself, Reverend Dr. Falasin Tale, he's the chair. Botujawi is the co-chair. Milton Shigbe, secretary of the board. Honorable Maya and Toli is a member here. Honorable Peasley Jai is a member as well. See, these are some of the board members. You got the former president is also on the board. Mr. Obaku is also on the board here. You got Honorable Nathaniel Yangle is also a member here. So you see that from there you come to the administration, right? Those are the board members. So you come to the administration, you see Her Excellency herself here, President Francess Clarke Myers, you know, the president, the vice president, Honorable William Myrie. You see the great Dr. Sayya put the esoteric understood by the chosen few. The man is here, history got me. Yeah, so whether you like Dr. Sayya put it or not, I'm here. And you got the great treasurer of the USAA here, Agnes Donaldson. She right here. She's doing a marvelous job. The same thing, Ernest, Ernest Farley, the National Financial Secretary. You're doing an incredible job. The budget is out. I'll unveil it. That's one of the breaking news we want to share. So we still look at the cabinet of the president. You got the prayer man here, national chaplain, Mr. Boto Sedi. You can see here our wonderful, fantastic national chair lady. You can see Magina Smith man here. Madam Edith Poor, national coordinator, the first female national coordinator for the United Sapo Association since it was created in the 90s. Okay, so you see the work that Madam Francess Clarke Myers is doing. You see the Queen is here, Her Royal Highness. So you go down here, you see USAA Liberia office. Okay, and over here, Honorable Issa Sabwe, who was the chair of the board of directors, he's a special envoy for Africa. All right. So you're working with the guys in Liberia to foster the agenda of the union. You see, Professor Richard S. Panton, he's a country representative, USA Liberia office. All right, so he is in charge of the Liberia office. See all of that? You see the chapter leaders are here. So the website is wonderful. It's incredible. They got a lot of resources, and we'll go through it a little bit. Let me show you the leadership right now. All right, so you see the leadership, the chapter leadership, a diamond in Iraq, Myrie Pyne, Minnesota chapter president, Otello Kolo, North Korea, North Dakota, that's what we call it. We got Florida, Mr. Sampson K. Brown, Florida chapter. We got here Delaware Valley chapter, Mason Tuba. We got here Honorable Franklin, he's the president for Iowa. His picture, they got to upload his picture later. And then North Carolina, North Carolina, we got Honorable Sam Yangle, the doyen himself, one of the founding members of the union. So then when you come down, you see this is poignant to me, right? Where you have the former national vice president, Honor Green Gbodeor, the man whose funeral Green went to and said, Green would say, this is not time for peace. All right. This is what President Myers is doing. The scholarship fund for the USAA, she named it after the man. Okay. So when you look here, you see scholarship fund, right? I want to read this paragraph. It's insightful so that you can know what she is doing here. The United Support Association in America is glad to name its scholarship program in honor and loving memory of Mr. Gus Seditafe, former vice president of the United Support Association in Americas. The decision of the General Assembly to name the scholarship program in honor of Mr. Gus Seditafe was based on his commitment to truth, all right, respect for the bylaws and constitution of USAA, and to serving the Sapo community, by large Liberia as a whole, Sano County. He was selfless, as evidenced by leaving his dying bed and flying to Jacksonville, Florida in 2021 to be a party to the National Convention to decide the fate of USA during a national conflict that engulfed the organization at the time. Okay, so this man, that how well he used to love the community, the organization, right? The man was on his dying bed, and he left and went to Florida to see how we can put an end to the conflict in the community. But Green Gbodeor said, no, I will continue the division. I will balkanize the community. And he did that. But Mr. Gus Seditafe said, no, whether I am sick, severely sick or not, no, I will go over there and see what we can do. And he did. That man could not stand. But he pretended that all was okay. And so President Myers could not pass over this man. And she named the scholarship. Listen to one of the reasons why he was selected. He was also a devoted educator, right? He was a devoted educator, mental health professional, and financial expert. As a sense of motivation to the would-be beneficiaries of the scholarship, you are hereby encouraged to emulate his good examples as evidenced by the following achievements or credentials, if you would like. Okay, the man loved education, all right? And so this is what he did when it comes to formal education. Number one, he had an MBA in finance, all right? He has another master in behavior and social science. He had another master in information technology. And most importantly, he served as assistant professor, assistant professor and former chairman of the Department of Economics at the AME University, Republic of Liberia. All right. So he was a great man. Human resources development remains one of the United Support Association in America's major pillars for socio-economic development. As such, please take advantage of the available opportunity to help us positively change the stories of our community. Okay, so you can see here the great man. So President Myers, I want to say congratulations. When you click on here, you can see the video when the president launched and the scholarship program in Liberia. You can see the whole. Let me see what I open for us. So you can see the video play once you click on that.
Okay. So I'm cutting this ribbon in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, and in the name of the blessed Holy Spirit. Amen.
So you see there, that's the website over there. I mean, I got a lot of resources on it. I can go back and show you other things on it. Let's say, for example, let me close that and show you something else on our website. We just want to navigate it a little bit for you, right? And also doing what she's doing for herself. She's doing it for future generation and to better the lives of people that will come after her. All right. So this is the history. When you go there, for example, if you want to navigate, let me come here and view my screen, right? So if you come over here for the website, for example, if you want to donate, you click over here. You see here, you see when you click here, it says donate. Now, where we accept donations via Zelle and Cash App. You see all the information here, right? See everything. So we are not doing something illegal. Everything is legal. We put everything proper. So, for example, if you want to read like articles on the platform, posts, informative articles and stuff like that. So this one right here, 7 leadership. If you know it's still new, so it's try to the all right. So if you click on here, so you see there's a recent article that was written by Mona Panto on the president, the leadership role of Francess Clarke Myers by Mona Panto. So you can read the article if you want to read it. 7 leadership. You can see the whole article here. The man wrote. So a lot of things will be coming on the web page of the USAA. You see the whole article the man wrote here, right? Yeah. So you can come and read it anytime. So new thing, they will be updating the website, right? A lot of things. So when you go, if you leave that section and come for example, you come here again, come up here, and say, for example, you want to, you say you want to see the 3 pillars of the organization of the president manifesto. You want to see the 3 pillars. You click on the pillars, right? It can open. So when it opens here, you can see. So you see here, you got the 3 pillars. The 3 pillars here: agriculture program, education program, healthcare program. You can see everything listed here. You can read about everything, what the president wants. You can donate now to the agriculture. Let's say if you want to donate to the agriculture program, you click here. You can donate. If you want to donate to the education program, you come here, you donate. You can come to the healthcare. If that what interests you, you come here, you donate. So everything is nice. See the quote here: no one has ever become poor by giving. And frank, they put all the different information. When you come up here again, if you want to see more, let's say we come to gallery, right? Gallery. Let's get to gallery here, for example. Let's see what is there. It's kind of a little slow. So where they got about here, you can also, the Constitution is right here too. So if you come here, this one just open all right. So you can see our photo gallery. So you can see the president, the chapter leader here, Franklin from Iowa, and you see Delaware Valley chapter. You can see here the Florida chapter president, Sam Young, let's say, yeah, Samson Kine. You can see Sam Youngland, Otelo Colo, Delaware Valley chapter. You can see come all the way down. It's important. The website is rich. The guys did a fantastic job. You see our landscape here, the farming things that we are engaged with. You can see all these things here. So the fun that were going on before we changing everything, and you show our wildlife, hippopotamus and stuff like that. You can go on and on, a lot of things on the website. All right. So make use of it. Come here, tell your friends. Let us support. You can come to our contact information and everything here. You can click here. Let me see the contact info if you want to reach the president and stuff of that nature. We just want to navigate the website a little bit so you can see the information here on the website. You see here. So the phone number of the president, the email if you want to reach the officer. You can see everything here. The office, United Support Association in Americas, now 20 Pyne Street, the information, everything listed here. See everything. So make use of the website. You have comment, you have something to say, you can send your comment to us and we'll look at it. All right. So we make it's very user friendly. The website is quite user friendly. So for example, when you click home, let's just click home, for example, and see. So when you click home, it brings you here. This is very important too. Our motto is a pullable. All right. So you can see here, a pullable, meanwhile, let's put together, right? See, we need water in our place. Our emblem is where to, our emblem here, the cola tree. All right, you see that young man, he needs help. You go down, you see our method like farming and those things. You see the palm stuff over there, the vision of the organization, the mission. You can see everything here, the objective, everything is listed here. So the guys, they did an incredible job. See here? So you can play the video here and view the Sapo National Park and all of that. So the website is rich. It's rich. Become a member. How to become a member? You can come over here. And so we got 3 categories of membership: full membership, associate membership, honorary membership. Everything listed here. You want to learn more, you click here. See here? This is beautiful. It's a nice picture here. I love this. See? If you want to know anything about the national president, you come here, you read about her. Introduction of Madam Francess Clarke Myers, National President, USA. There's a whole piece here about the president. You can read about her. You can read more. And so the guy did a fantastic job, putting the website together. United Support Association, you see everything here. The young kids, they need education, they need knowledge. So you come here, you see the President Trinity, education. We aim to strengthen the education system for sustainable development. By so doing, we expect to reduce rural poverty and improve the quality of life for people living in the region. All right, you come to food security. You can read about it. In Liberia, it is estimated that roughly 1.8 million people are food insecure. All right, no food. Among children under 5 years old, around 30%, that's a huge number, right, are stunted. We aim to reduce the number of food insecure people in the Sapo region. See, so the guy here in healthcare, we understand Liberia's weak health system or healthcare system is riddled with inadequate equipment, medications, and skilled practitioners. Our goal is to work with local and international partners to improve healthcare in the region. So you can see all of these. The guy did. So you come here, you can also read about the environmental protection, economic growth, farming, and all those different things. So guys, make use of the website. The President Myers is working. Yeah, at least we'll have something that we can reference now on the internet. And now before we had to load for, let's go ask, Mr. Peasley Jar, when the organization started, when it was founded, let's go ask Honorable Tusua, let's go ask Honorable John Blah, we know how to do this. Everything is now online. You can make use of it. You can go, if you care to do your research, it's up to you. Everything is available for you right now. So over here, for example, when you click that pillow over here is the Constitution, right? So if you want to read the Constitution of the USA, all you have to do is click right here. It will open for you. All right. The Constitution will open. Let me show you something. All right, it opens. So let me close this. Let me stop this right now and show you something, for example, right? So let me close this. Okay. So go back here. Let me show you something again. The website is wonderful, right? The guys did a wonderful, fantastic job, and they are still working on it. They are still putting more information on the website. So, for example, I just click on the Constitution, right? So I just click on the Constitution. It's right here for you. You can read the Constitution of the USAA When somebody go there and think of A and you can't because over here you can't add A. You know, so when somebody goes somewhere and do something feature, you can just come here and review it. It's online already. Nobody can tamper with A. It's secure. We got the copyright, everything on it. So you can go through the Constitution. See it? It's right here. So everything is online. There. We are in the digital age. We are in the technological era. And President Myers is making sure we are actually in the era of technology. We are not doing our old school thing again. Oh, where can I get a copy of the Constitution? Who get it? We copy it valid and which is not valid. So every time we go to a convention, when anything updated, we'll put it right here. All right. So all the resolutions and those things, we'll be putting everything online. So you don't have to go ask Peaceley Jai anymore. Everything online now. We don't have to go ask Green Judio. What did we do 2019 in Fargo? No. Everything is online. You see the guys that did a wonderful job here, the Constitutional Review Committee. T. Samuel Panto. You see the man, fancy signature, Stanley T. Sewan. You got Miss Doris Kofa. You got Mr. Milton Pajibo. Mr. Emmanuel Zarza. The guy did a fantastic job. So guys, let's clap for the people. All right, let's clap for them. Let's clap for the people. They need a huge applause, right? Let's cheer too. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yes, they did a marvelous job. And so we got to give them a round of applause. All right, so guys, that's just the website there for you. So President Myers is working. The president is working. She's not sleeping. The president is not sleeping. She is on her feet 24/7. She's checking on the video meetings that she set up. She's not. Oh, now some people want to set up something and then sleeping. All the people doing the work. But you got to provide oversight. You see, when they need help somewhere, you are the commander-in-chief. And so, President Myers, we want to say congratulations for the great work you are doing, bringing our organization to the contemporary era. Yes, doing all these things to empower our people. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to also again thanks to the team that did an incredible job headed by Mr. Samuel Panto and Stanley and Milton Pajibo and Emmanuel and those guys. I want to say thank you so much for the great work you did. Okay, now let us transition here to something else that we want to talk about today on VOSD. All right, let me depopulate. Let me take some of the things that I talked about already. We'll talk about the website. Let's take it down. Okay, this one is a breaking news. All right, this is a breaking news. So what that means is we'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voice of SINOE in the Diaspora with Dark Side, Put the Esoteric. Now, the breaking news that we are getting is the national president, President Francess Clarke Myers. If you like the Myers Money Administration 2022 and 2023 annual budget approved. Okay. Again, the team is doing a professional job. It's not back in the day where we used to be, fighting whole day to get basic things that the executive is supposed to do. It will be a whole fight, No fighting anymore. Everything now is done professionally because they are all professionals on board right now. So the Myers Money Administration 2022 and 2023 annual budget was approved by the board of directors. All right. Now, just the same way we went through the website and gave you the different features on the website, right? We want to look at the budget and the things that were approved. So, see, that's how you know whether your leaders are working for you. The things that they spend money on, the way the budget is appropriated, the allocations, the programs that the people put the money in, it tells you that the leader or leaders, they mean well for the people or they don't mean well for the people. Whether they're there for themselves, just to go to Liberia and dance, you can tell. All right. So this budget makes me happy because of the programs, the way President Myers and the team, they allocated properly, the way the major programs, those are the programs they put money in. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, let us go to the the 2022 and 2023 budget. This is the first time for me to see this happening. At least since I got involved with the USAA several years now. To see a budget submitted, there are things the board obviously they disagree with, but that's what it means to say when you are providing oversight. In a prior administration, when a man submits a budget to the board, when the guy gave their view, they get critique, the man vex. You don't hear me. You don't let me. Hey, you don't let it. You don't let it. One. President Myers submitted her budget. She went there with clear-headedness. She made a case to the people. The guy said, oh, for example, she said she wanted to start a scholarship program with 24 students. The board said, okay, you know what? This is our first attempt to start the program, even though we should have started a long time ago. But this is our first attempt. So what we want to do is, let's start with 12. She made a case about the board saying, no, let's do 12 for now. And they approved 12 students. Yeah, that's what negotiation is about. You gain some, you lose some. Okay? And that's what you do. That's what leadership is about. It's not about fighting. If imagine you submit 24 persons and the boss said to get 12. When I all man, forget it. They're fighting. Oh, the people didn't hear me. They don't love me. So they hate President Myers. That's why they say they not approving the whole 24. All right. But the idea is the president got something. That's leadership. That's leadership on the part of President Myers. There were things that she proposed, and the boss said, no, we want to, that's what we are providing. We are the fiduciary branch. What that means is we got the trust of the people. When something goes wrong, the people will come to her and say, Father Sintali, what did you guys do? Boto Jawi, what happened? Francess, those are all our with president. We are just administrators. Okay, we administer the affairs with the imprimatur of the board. All right, and so the woman is running the organization professionally, and now with emotions, and now we make it flower, and call the people on teleconference, and they do different things on teleconference. No. The woman is doing something different, professional job that she's doing. So now let's look at the budget here together. All right. Nothing is in here. We're not hiding anything from anybody here. It's transparent, clear, and nothing else. We don't do, people will just do secret thing and go in the corner and say, hey, do I see you? I want 10,000. We don't do that kind of thing, eh? Now let's look at the budget here for a second. Let's share with me. Stay with me. Let's look at the budget together. All right. The 2022 and the 2023 budget of the USAA. All right, boom, it's there for you. Let's see. Let me make it bigger so you can see it. Make it bigger for you. Let me put myself in the picture here so you can see my pretty face. So this is the budget, right? The budget of the president. And it's a balanced budget too. It's a balanced budget. So let me see. Let me make a little. Let me zoom in a little bit here. All right. So let's go back here. All right. This is the budget, right? You see the budget submitted by the Myers Manor administration to the board of directors for approval. So you can see United Cyprus Association in America's fiscal year 2023 organizational operating budget. August 8, 20, because our fiscal year, right? So our fiscal year runs from August 8, 2022. It goes to next August 2023. So you can see here now, you see the whole budget balanced. All right. So you see all the things they put in here. See, you got to pay attention. This is how, again, that's how things that the president wants to do. Things that she wants to do, right? That's how you know the president is working for you, or is in your interest, or the leaders are in your interest, or they are in their own interest. That's how you know, right? So when you look here, you see expenses, right? Right. So you get here, convention hosting disbursed, right? So for the 2023 convention in Minnesota, so per the Constitution is $4,000. If there's anything to be added, they can negotiate that deal, okay? So that she submitted that. And when you look up here, they say approved, right? So you go here, they say presidential allowance. Now we have to explain this. when they say presidential allowance, it doesn't mean like in the past where the president will just go, yeah, so I want to get my 5-star hotel. No, that's not the case. Oh, I want to go and chill somewhere and get a brand new rental car. No, that's not how it's set up. So just the name, when they say presidential allowance, what that means is like November 5th, the president will be traveling to Massachusetts, for example, right? To be the guest speaker. She can't go there with her hands swinging. So this amount, the $1,000 here, she will have to take something from there. But guess how it works though? The fact that the budget has been approved, it doesn't mean that the treasurer can go in the account and start withdrawing the money. They still have to follow the procedure. So, for example, when the president is ready to go to Massachusetts, they will write a voucher to the board, the amount that will be withdrawn. The board will approve it, and then before she goes to the bank. All right, so all the money you see here approved here, they still have to send a voucher for the board, to the board for approval. All right, because that's why we agreed on our 2019 Fargo, that before a dime is taken from the account, a voucher should be sent to the board of directors for approval. And so for the fact that the budget approved, doesn't mean you can just go start taking the money from there. No, the checks and balances still in place, right? So the $1,000, the president will be taking something from there to go support people that support us. You know, when they send her invitation, she will go there and gives a little token to the people, right? So it's not something for her to go rent BMW and Bentley and go somewhere and just pull it in your pocket and start balling. No, it's not for her. That's not what the purpose here. All right. So we call it accountability. So everything that she does, we have to account for it. So over here, you got the miscellaneous. So over here, the miscellaneous, they put here $500. Website maintenance, we got here $80. The website I just showed you, got to maintain it, right? So we got $80 there. We got the miscellaneous convention ID card and all those things, everything. So we want to be printing the papers, all the different things, $500 for the whole year, right? So we're not going back to our account once the amount approved. That's it. They're not going out for any money again for the whole year, the 12 months. For now, for August 2022 to August 2023, that the money will be working with, the things that we'll be doing. So that the basic I'm giving you right now. So you go here, you come to National Office Phone Service, all right? So you get National Office Phone Service over here, $135. That's how phone service in Liberia and stuff like that. They need a lot of stuff. So they need some help over there. National Teleconference line, also we got a Zoom. So for a year, $192. So we had to communicate and interact with each other, you know, and see your brothers and sisters and those things. We are in a technological era right now, so we have to make use of the technology, you know. So we got national phone raising costs. So the guy here, $10,000. So for the convention that come in, you got the hall rentals, charge, you got fabric purchase, you got all these different things, right? So everything going to $10,000. But guess what? The money will be doubled, given what the chair lady showed, demonstrated the other day. So don't be afraid. Oh, the money plenty. No, it's not plenty. You'll get a lot because the people are working out. They're doing different things this year or next year convention. So for the area, you got 15,000 now 7, right? For the total down here for programs. So now we'll come to USAA major projects financing funds, right? So they got major projects for the organization that are coming up. So we got office rental 2023, right? So we got the office in Liberia that I just showed you the video when they were opening the office. So over here, for the whole year, the office are being paid for. And the president is working out modalities that this will not be something recurring, right? You're doing something that will own our own property in Liberia. So this, just for the meantime, it's a temporary move here that the president is making. All right. So we got business registration, all this thing here. We don't pay anything for it. You see here, there's nothing attached. All right. So we have here scholarships for 12 students. So this one, ladies and gentlemen, it's a breaking news. So we have to go to the breaking news section. I'll be right back. All right, so God, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So the breaking news here, I just show you USAA officially USAA to officially launch scholarship drive in Liberia, right? So you are looking on the screen right now. The board of directors of the United Southport Association, the president submitted 24 students, but the board, in their wisdom, after doing everything, they said this is our first time trying this out, so let's start with 12 students. Okay, and so they approved 12 students to be awarded scholarship in Liberia. All right, scholarship for 12 students. So you see, right? So they put in the budget $12,250. All right. So now, if you are in Liberia, right now, the leadership, the people, the proxy for the organization in Liberia, headed by Professor Pyne, sooner rather than later, they will be making announcement, right? They'll be making official announcement when the students or people that are interested to come to the office for the application, right? Because the money is, the funds have been put in the budget already. It has been approved. So 12 students. So it'll be 2 from each section. I don't know how to do in the apportionment. So that's 6 sections. So 2 from Seekon, 2 from Gbodeor, 2 from Jardiah, 2 from Dwazon, 2 from Namapo, 2 from Putu. All right. So he gave us 12 students over there. So it'll be male, female, male, female, male, female. All right. Because we want to cover everywhere. So our children can get knowledge. You know, this building structure that we are doing, that's a good thing. That's a quarter. But the human capacity is the most important component. Donald Trump, they are not building skyscrapers here in this place because they got the knowledge, they got the business knowledge to go into real estate and those things. Okay. So Professor Pyne and the team in Liberia, they will be making official announcement when the office will be officially open for the people that are interested in getting scholarship to come and apply. All right. So let's look at it. Let's go through the budget. So that's a major thing there for you. The office, the scholarship has been approved for 12 students. All right. 12 students have been approved by the board of directors for our children to get education, something that we did in the past and the prior administration that got failed to follow through. What he did with the money, we do not know. But this time around, we're seeing something different. All right. So let's go through. I'm looking at the budget here. So they put 12 grand in the budget for the scholarship, right? The Seekon, that's another breaking news here. So I will be right back. Let's go to the breaking news here. That's another breaking news here that I want to bring you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voice of SINOE in the Diaspora with Esoteric. Now, this one is very important as well. Again, we just got 12 students for scholarship approved. Now, the administration also is working, President Myers. She said the Seekon Statutory District is the newest district in SINOE County. And so it needs some help as well. And so the president has decided to engage the people in Liberia, and the people say they told her what they want. They want a hospital. All right. So a modern, so the president made a proposal, right, to build a modern hospital in the Seekon district. And that proposal was also approved by the board of directors. Right. So we're not talking about next quarter that just there sitting down. We're talking about modern hospital that will have X-ray machines, that will have, let's just say, CT scan machine, MRI machines, and those things. So the woman is thinking big. All right, it is not beyond her purview. You can do it. You don't limit yourself. So the woman is about the Myers administration. They're about to construct a modern hospital in Seekon, in the capital city of the Seekon Statutory District they call Pelican. All right. So the hospital will be built in the capital city of the district, the Seekon Statutory District. And so that's what the people they have given a massive, I think 4 or 5 acres of land already. They give it to the organization to start the project in earnest. Okay, so look, ladies and gentlemen, when you sit somewhere right now, when you are a SAPO person, when you are a citizen of Sando County, be proud of your daughter. Be proud of the leaders of the USAA. The guys are talking about saving lives. The president and the team, they are talking about saving lives. And not about building that's a quarter that has no use. It's just sitting down. When somebody gets sick, they're in the house and suffering. They're suffering, they're crying, they're house. Nothing. No medication. You can't put medication in nursing quarters. What do you do with it? So the president said, the security of our people is paramount. It's very important. So we need a modern healthcare facility in the Seekon Belt. Now, so now the board approved the initial funding, right? The total budget is still being worked on. But the initial portion that for us to start the foundation and the groundbreaking and those things, all right? So the board here, the board of directors, they say, you know what we're going to do here for the Seekon project. We are starting with 15 grand. We are putting 15 grand in to start the foundation. All right. To start talking about the bricks and those things. So we are putting $15,000 in. We're talking about something to $500 to $400, $600,000 medical facility. It's not a small building. It's a massive building. No, I'm just getting your background information right now. In my ear, they're talking about $1 million. All right. A $1 million project. I'm just kidding. All right. So, but it will be a decent building. A good amount of cash will be put into it. All right. So, it's something that has been planned. The technical team, the people have done the assessment, and they start the first phase. They start the process. Will be starting pretty soon. The money will be sent, and since it has been approved by the board, right? So you put 15 grand in it. So on the budget line, you got 28,458 or 450 right now. Now let's go on. What is also in the budget? USAA Liberia Office Career Day hosting preparation. All right. So what that means is over here right now is rainy season, so they're trying to see when the rain subsides, then they will start to do that. So over here, they will be inviting about 30 students. They will send notification out there and all of that. So about 30 students to come in the building, in the office, and then they will have professionals. They will have teachers, professors to explain to the student the importance of the program, how you're going to be working and all those things to explain. All right. You can go into it and you don't understand the nitty-gritty of the whole process, right? So the 30 students will go, but again, initial student of 12 from each section of the SAPO land will be selected. All right. So now, 30 students over here. So that for that whole program, we're talking about $150, 3 career day speakers. So they will be bringing professionals that will come to speak for 3 days, right? To educate the children how the scholarship program will work, and so that they will not go into something that they don't understand. All right. So they make it simple to bring professionals. So we'll put $75 in our budget line. All right. So let's go there. Stationaries for the office to run the office. Right now, the computers for the office, they send the money as well for the furniture to be purchased, the printers and everything that they need for the office to be enforced on. The money, the computers and everything, they have been sent to the office. All right. So we got something. We are establishing the infrastructure right now, and so the next person will come. If you want to maintain Professor Panton, you can still remain there, or when he's been replaced, you can put somebody there, and the man will turn the office and everything over to the person, and that's how we start going and running the community and the organization. All right. So they're talking about the chair rentals. That one is out because they send the money already for the office to get our own chairs and everything else. So that one is out of the budget. So you're talking about the office management. There are people that will be running the office for the whole year. So they put at least $600 here for them so that they'll be able to maintain the office. There'll be transportation and all those things. All right. This is the professional organization we are running. All right. So they put miscellaneous here for let's see, $350. For this over here, so it's got 1,380. So additionally, they got here over here. So you got $10,000 here. In that 10,000, you got additional community projects funds, right? So you got school painting, chairs purchase, donation. So this amount, there are other money, something in here that's a breaking news, but I'm going to consider for now. But in the 10 grand here, we got schools right now in SINOE County that have no chairs. The children are sitting on the floor. So the president said, no, our children cannot be sitting on the floor in the 21st century. So we need some money for the schools that need chairs, for buildings that the roof are falling down, that need some health repair, that need painting and those things. So they put some money, about 5 grand in the 10 grand here. All right, will be used for those kind of things and to get chairs, to do buildings that are leaking and those things, so our children will be on a decent facility to learn properly. All right. So the president is thinking. All right. She is thinking. She thinking for our people. So she's not just here and just sitting around doing nothing. All right. So over here, at this point, we have like 11 grand, 11,380 here. Total projects costs plus USA plus Liberian. So over here, 55 grand. So, and the organization, the president is not only spending money, she also finding ways how money will be returned, will come back in the covers of the organization. So over here, she says sources for annual income, how money will be coming into the organization. Okay, we are taking money from the account. So how do we get money back? So she said, okay, these are some of the things we'll be doing. We'll do some fabric sales. So the money will be coming, so to making a projection of 10 grand coming from just setting lappers alone, all right, for fabric sales, hair ties, and different things, right? So we talk about 10 grand coming there. That's a projection she's making. Members' contribution to Seekon District project. So the members will be contributing to the project, all right? So over here, she is anticipating 22 grand, 22,500 will be members' contribution towards the Seekon project, right? She also goes on here to say outstanding pledge payments. So over here we still got $5,000 outstanding from the pledges, right? Which the financial team, they are not joking. They are calling people a last check. They say people are responding successfully. The people are making payment. They are making their obligations. Stuff like that. So the president also saying this is how we're going to bring money into the covered national convention entrance fee. So our convention is coming. And here she's making projection of 22 grand, 22,500 will be coming from your entry fee. They are working out things. So they're talking about additional funds raisers during national convention, income from fabric sales. So they'll be doing other fundraisers. For example, the USAA Delaware Valley chapter, the inauguration is coming up. All those things, that money coming into the covers, right? All right, so you get different things. So additional fundraisers and stuff like that. So we're talking about 6,100 coming from this location. You're talking about St. Valentine's Day fundraiser and this stuff. I think we're talking about 10 grand that they're anticipating. So they'll be having some fundraisers St. Valentine. But I wanted to be the Gbodeor's Day celebration or fundraiser, or the elders, the ancestors, stuff of that nature. We can be celebrating St. Valentine and that were marrying gay people, doing gay marriage, and those things. Our culture will frown on those things, so let's celebrate our heroes, and not be celebrating, people that I don't even know. I mean, I don't know Valentine. I don't know him, So let's celebrate our heroes. Let's identify our heroes and celebrate them and have programs in their honor. All right. So over here, we are anticipating 10 grand. All right. So total revenue from what the projection the president will do, talking about 76 grand, 76,100 from the projection the president is doing here from our team. The strategic planning they are doing. Let me minimize this small so you can see. Let me minimize this. So over here, if you look down here, they're talking about additional national fundraising projected income. So this line is blank. Our annual USAA national chapter fundraising projected income about 60%. We talk about additional national fundraisers, coin contests, that's cap sales and those things. Over here, the amount wasn't indicated. National, let's say national grant income still in the research stage. So they're talking about national grant. We are doing a lot of things, right? So we're talking about applying for federal grants and those things. So it's still in the pipeline. So a lot of things are coming up. So keep your finger crossed. The team is working for you, for our people. All right. So money will be coming here, and we are doing some work in that area. And so we're talking about the final state of USAA 2022 and 2023 current budget surplus, surplus plus current funds. So when you put all these things together, so we got like over here 20,363, and you add that to 52,000. So the budget line here, yes. So it didn't indicate that. So you get 52,000 equals, so the total for the budget year, we're talking about $72,363. Okay, the total. This is small money, right? I mean, we're talking about projections in it, the fund that will be raising, and all those same fundraising and other things that will be coming. So, ladies and gentlemen, for me, there are a lot of plenty nice things in the budget, but I took two major things from here: the construction of a modern medical facility in the new district that was created in SINOE County. All right, the Seekon District, right? So the proposal for the construction of a modern hospital in Seekon, that budget has been approved. The initial amount has been put in the budget for $15,000 to initiate the process, and progressively we'll give you update on that. I also took from that also the scholarship. All right, the scholarship will be officially launched in Liberia. The chairman of the country representative of the union, that Professor Pyne, will be making an official announcement. It will be in the news. It will be radio station and different things. They will make the announcement. It will not be secret stuff. So we are selecting 12 students. The president submitted 24, but in the wisdom of the board of directors, they say let's start with 12 for now and see how it plays out, and then we will increase it. So 2 will be coming from Gbodeor, 2 will be coming from Putu, 2 will be coming from Weja, 2 will be coming from Mapo, 2 will be coming from the Seekon Belt, 2 will be coming from the Johnson Belt. Okay, it will be ball game, one woman, one man, one man. We're not going to do all men, all that you know. We need educational equity. Yeah, so the president believes in empowering everybody. All right. So if you are interested, start to reach out. We are told the office of USAA in Liberia is located at JJY Community Building, before New Georgia Junction, around there, right? But if you're on the ground, I think you know what the JJY Community Building before New Georgia Junction, right? When you're there, you should know. So the country representative will give you all the details that you need, all right, to apply for the scholarship, the qualifications, everything will be set, and you can start there. It's free. You just go to any school of your choice, specific subjects. We're not looking for politicians. We're not looking for what you're talking. Let's just say musicians. No, we are looking for people, students in engineering. So the STEM subject, basically science, technology, engineering, right? So in that area, we need people, because that's what critical right now. You can be an engineer and still be a politician. You can be a technologist and still be a politician. So politician, I mean, we don't need politicians right now, all right? So just think about it, and this is a golden opportunity for you to advance yourself. So we want to say kudos to the president and the vice president, Mr. Myrie, for the fantastic job they are doing for the union. This is wonderful news, and that's what I want to see, and that's what I want to hear we can be here and just bickering and arguing and nothing is being done for our people back home. Let's do something. All right. And something is being done now under the watch of President Francess Clarke Myers. All right. So the president needs an applause. All right. We need a clap for the president. One more. That chair for her. Woo-hoo-hoo! She needs that chair. Applause for the chairman of the board of directors, Honorable Talik. We gotta give me an applause too. Yes. Let's cheer for him. Woo-hoo-hoo! Good job. Way to go, guys. All the chapter president, you are also part of it. I don't have all of you picture, but the Cleopatra, no, not the Cleopatra, the Diamond in the Rock. You know, she's part of it too. So we got to give her applause. Yes. You guys are doing a wonderful job. Cheer for her. Let's go. Woo-hoo-hoo! Wonderful. You're continuing that wonderful job you guys are doing. All right. So all the presidents, the chapter president, Pyne is representing all of you right now. All right. So guys, we want to say your team is working for you. When you talk about grant, that one when it drops, I will let you know. I will keep it for now. Beating is in the pipeline. Okay, a lot of beatings in the pipeline. A lot of things like you're talking about medical facility and all that thing. Like some kind of breaking news in the corner. My authority, they have not told me yet to divulge the information. Something related to SADO as well in Liberia. Things, a lot of things in the pipeline for our people. All right. So our collaboration, we are on course here, and things will change by the time President Myers leaves office for the next 4 years. You'll see different things. All right. For 4 years, I mean, some people got 6 years and 12 years, they did nothing. But for the 4 year, President Myers is sure that she's going for 6 years. 4 years. The Constitution gave her that. So the president will give her 4 years to lay the foundation and put in the framework. And so anybody comes and the checks and balances will be in place. You won't bring confusion. It will not work because we've put in the framework already. All right. So, Madam President, thank you for the wonderful job. Let's move on to what I want to talk about. We are doing good so far on time on VOSD today. All right, so let me see what else I have for you on VOSD. The last thing here that I want to talk about before I call it a day. All right, this is what I want to talk about for the last time before I leave. USAA invited people to the US, not Green Geleo. All right. Oh, people, the guy like calling Green, you know. You see, I love clarity. You know, we got to make certain things clear to our people. You know, certain people, they just believe in propaganda, right? But we are not propagandists. We are factualists, all right? We love facts. We love evidence. We love the truth. So I have been hearing people saying, oh, our former president, Mr. Geleo, he brought people to the United States. And so it's interesting how people take credit for things and they don't give credit to the right people. All right. So the guys have been going around. I'm not going to call the names of the people that came, right? That the USAA brought to the to the United States. Just the same way people are taking credit for the 3 buildings that we built in Liberia. USA built, and Mr. Geleo is taking credit for it. Oh, that in the one building, that Sala building, and all those things. So it's the same thing. It's that propaganda. It's not about doing the right thing and saying the right things, right? It's about always trying to deify the one man. They see the brother as a god. And so, like, you know, some same thing about Jardiah and like brother, the sedition when they read to praise the man as though the man is doing something. Meanwhile, the man is not doing anything. So it's the same thing with Geleo, right? When we do something as a union, as an organization, you will say, I don't want to do it. You are all that thing. When you say it's not we in it. He is I in it. In making it It's not we. It's not ours. You know, it's me and myself. That's why the God thinks. All right. And that's why his supporters do. All right. So they have been going around and taking credit for him bringing people to the US. Now, it begs the question, though, if Green brought people to the US, he just had a convention in Iowa, one flour did not come from America or from Liberia. One chicken did not come. One baby goat did not come. Before I even go to about human being. So why, if the guy can bring people from Liberia, why he hired a convention and nobody came? All right. So this is the tactic. They have no accomplishment, and they use USAA accomplishment to get a guy false credit. That's what they do. Yeah. One so do it. When I so do it, say I believe so. I believe a convention now. So say I believe so. So or say the jack balo. Or say the chibeja. Nothing. None of those animals. No. The men had a convention in the basement, they danced, and that's it. But what we did as a union, USAA, we use our emblem. We use our seal. I mean, that's what we use to bring people. Ask Green Geleo right now to bring people to America. He can't do it. Because the organization he is running is illegitimate. Nobody knows the organization. The United States government does not know the organization. And so that's why he can't do anything. The people we brought to America, they said agreeing. So there's a reason why I brought this up. And we have to make that clarity. We have to clarify to our people. All right? The next convention that is coming, last convention, the reason we didn't bring people, I mean, the conflict in the union, I mean, it took a lot of our time, right? The court process. So right now, the president has instructed me, those who want invitations. I know people reached out during the prior convention and they didn't get it. But the president said we want to give the people ample time. So those that want invitations right now, you can send me your email. We have worked on the communication right now. If you want to invite your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your mom, your pa, that's something you can do. All right? So the people should not take credit for what they did not do. When the organization did it, let's say the USAA. All right? And so we out there right now, you want to come to America? If you are here, member of the organization, you want to send for your family member, just send me, inbox me your email. I will send you the communication. All right? So that one more people want to use the organization so that people can come and see the great United States. So people will not be taking credit for something that we want to see. What's that? How many people there, bro? Nothing. So one of the supporters, also called board member of the support defectors, they wrote here, when the great intellectual, the great progressive, the people that fought for the liberation of Liberia, I should say the indigenous people, from the tyranny of the American Liberian, for the tyranny of the minority, the great man came here through the USAA. All right? He came here through the effort. And besides that, the man was a professional man in Liberia. He had a job because before you come here, the people want to know whether you're doing something. Now, anybody, if that's the case, all the people that in Gbodeor will be in America right now, Green will bring out them. But no, the people don't have any professional jobs. So, Mr. Panton, same now that let's just say the great progressive, Mullah Panton, because of a job while you are doing in Liberia, he was a professional man. And that's how the people, when we send the invitation, they look at what you are doing, and that's how the man came in. But the people on Facebook, you praise your new catch on Facebook, and your mate say you make a good couple. Why didn't you tell the world that it was Geleo who sent you invitation to okay? It wasn't Geleo that sent the invitation, it was USAA. If Geleo had sent invitation, he would have done so on Asada. He would have brought people to America on Asada. But no, the man does not bring people. It is the legitimacy of the United Support Association. It is the credibility of the organization that brought people to America, not Green Code Geleo. Right now, when you send on Asada, when you send communication right now, under the signatory deal, the people will do research. And they will find out that you were taken to court for embezzlement, for taking $90,000, for taking all that money you were taken to court before, and you were declared guilty. The probability of proving that thing will be very slim. So they have to do the research and look at the credibility of the person whose signature is on a paper. All right? Which organization emblem has been used? And what is the history of that organization? So our sister is on Facebook and attacking people, but they had a convention. On se le gbamunja, gbamu, on se la brida. Gbamu, on se le gbamunja. Able so bad, ablia. No, we don't get horses anymore. They didn't bring anybody. Just the same way they went there, they didn't carry one bottle of Tylenol to put in our hospital. And because while they were doing video and telling the people, look at the hospital, how you looking? But say you put $7,000 in your pocket. And you went there just to dance. All right? You went there to dance. Some are people, these people that are propagandists. They want to take glory for something that they did not do. And they want to attack people who they did not bring to the US. The USA is supposed to be talking about bringing people here. And that's Geleo. And now, how you call them? Lisa Fallon and just go on Facebook and just write stuff? No. Green did not bring anybody here. It's USA that brought the people that came. They came on they didn't come on a green coach deal. They came on a USAA. It was USAA invitation that brought the people. And that green deal. So this thing, we got to make it clear to our people. Plain and clear. And nobody will be using our propaganda like we're running politics here and somebody running for office, all that thing you're doing. So you will fool the people. No, we're not doing no fooling people here. When you do it, we'll give you the credit. If you don't do it, we'll say no. If you take credit for it, I will tell you say no. That credit does not belong to you. All right? That's what I want to do. All right? That's what the platform is there for. For truth, for fairness, for justice. All right? And people then that just want to take false credit for things that they did not do. I want to show you the video here. I can't find it. This one, no, that's not what I'm talking about. I want to show you a video here. No. All right, so guys, don't listen to the propagandists. If they can bring people now, like America would have been filled with people, they would have brought everybody, but they can't bring people. It's the USA. They were not under the banner of the USA, and that's why they not bring people. That's why they not send for people, because they are not legitimate. So the legitimate organization, if you want to be part of our next convention, send me your invite, your email address. If you're a member of this the organization, make sure and send me your receipt for your due payment and all those things. All right, we're talking about DPO member. And now people enjoy one can't see on the side, and they just want to bring people on the organization. They are just kidding you. Anybody, once you are a member of the organization, you are free to send me your email to try your luck. We want our people to come here to improve their living condition as well. I was trying to find a video, but I can't find it. All right, so that's it, guys. Nobody should go over there and be giving that brother false credit for something he did not do. All right? It was USA that invited people and not Green Code Gbodeor. And that's why one so, one clolo, one son, NCDG. So don't do NCDG or your convention. And the next one you have here again, you're not bringing nobody. Because he knows that the organization, the authenticity is in question. All right? So we'll make that clear to you guys. Let me see your comments so we can see what is trending on VOSD today, what people are saying. Whether you agree with me or not, I will read your comments. I don't kind say, oh, because that person I agree with me, so I will not read your comment. I'll read your comment. All right? That's your opinion. Whatever you want to say is your opinion. It doesn't change anything that I do here. Anything that the organization does. So, you say, hope the scholarship not for only family alone, but most Kabade, for most Kaba Wakaba for more. Oh, Wakaba District number 3. Let's see if some of my siblings from Pinetown will benefit this scholarship, and let me see if one of the core family name will be measured for this scholarship. Zena, rest assured, this is an organization of equity. We are here for our people, whether you are a Geleo or non-Geleo, whether you are a Zena or non-Zena, you are all welcome. The scholarship team on the ground, they will vet the people. When you meet the requirement, you are on board. Whether you are Zina's child or Zina's daughter, whether you are Gelio's son or you are Geleo great-grandfather, whatever, it doesn't matter. We don't discriminate. This is the United Sapo Association in the Americas. It's not Francess Clarke Myers. It's not Daxa Yopude. It's not Zina Ufoso and Foso. No, it's for it's for the Sapo people, right? So don't worry. You don't worry, my daughter. You are good. Especially when I'm on board. When I'm on board, right? I will do it. Nobody will do anything shady. And that's why I put green on blast. You can say he brought people to America when the organization brought people to America. All right. When you need build 3 billion and you say you build 3 billion, I will put you on blast. When you say the exact words, the United Sapo Association built 3 billions. The United Sapo Association brought people to America. When you do it on your private affair and you brought people here, I will give you the credit. But you can't be the head of my organization and you use my emblem, you use all my different things and you brought people and you want to take credit for it. No, it's not you. It's not for you. Let me see what Zina said again. Madison, you always been accused because let me see why I've been accused. I want to know why they always accuse me. Because you're attacked on green every day on social media. It couldn't be you who writing about a possible what? A possible you get all necessary information. All right. Okay, Zina, you're also making allegation right now. Is it a possible? Before you accept, before you assume possibility, there should be an evidence, something that points you to that direction. You can't assume the father, what you call Samuel Shigbe is attacking Zaza every day, and some people are issuing death threat. We can say that Samuel Shigbe doing that. I can't make that assumption. All right, until I get something that links into that. People been making death threat on Zaza, or better yet, my very self. When I start hopping to Jardiah and whatever one between Jardiah and his wife, and the people, the other play where your 4H, the people whose convention you can go to every convention. You know what you guys were saying on Facebook? That's how you put there is nest. What does it mean when you say nest? Is that going to be killed, or what going to happen to me exactly? They didn't define it. But no, I don't make allegations. I'm going around and crying. But you guys, you threaten my life. You threaten me. That's how you put there is next. All right. I don't know what you guys mean. You threaten me. But that is not an issue. But you cry. Oh, when somebody wrestling that's how you put it because he criticizes green. Okay, people that are threatening death, wishing death upon Zaza, that's time you say, well, we should say that? No. There should be an evidence to convince that's how you put it. I don't just randomly make this kind of assumption. All right? Don't do that, man. I mean, I have to teach you guys, but I don't want to come, you're running away. You're going to the people that I don't want to teach you. All right. So she said, so as you say now, that is not you. Just bring out the evidence out. No, that your family business. I don't want to put in my business. I just gave you a clue to tell you that when you're doing your investigation, don't go outside the people should not go outside the family circumference. All right. They should go in the family. A close relative, extended relative, they can do that. Apo Boruba, your brain says, woo. If they catch somebody in the family, you're not coming back, so you put it. It works. If that works now, you as a woo, and the wrong people can be accused. You know, they call it, you know, in America, when you are what you call it, you're allergic to medication. When you take it, it gives you some reaction. And so back in the day, they say, when somebody is allergic to it, it's the person that witchcraft. And we don't know the different things. You know, so we punish innocent people. You know, so when you're taking this as a woo, You want to be sure. Maybe the other one they said you can put the machete in the fire, right? When it turns red, then they put it on Zina foot. I think that what they gotta do that one is, you know, whether you a legend or not, the fire can burn you, right? Fire doesn't discriminate. So since Zina is part of the family, when Jade Chelena won't put it, they store they be red. Then they carry to a foot. When they are burn her, then I you do it to all the family members. All right, so let me see. Zina, that what Zina say? Let me see. I'll read it sentence in totality. Managing, you always been accused because you attack on Green. I don't attack Green. I criticize the man constructively. All right, that's not attack. I don't attack people. I criticize them. We call constructive criticism. I don't diabolically attack people or deleteriously do that. No. I constructively, I don't use that word attack. That's a wrong choice. I don't attack people. I criticize Green constructively. I don't want Green to go take Green money without the proper procedure. That's not attack. I'm not attacking him. I am advising him to live within the confines of the Constitution, within the financial policy of the Constitution. I want a man not to be a dictator. All right? We are in the contemporary world, the world of democracy. I want when people want to speak, let it speak freely. And it should not be shouting people out because you disagree with them. I'm not attacking Green. I'm helping the brother to be strong, to take criticism. No, I'm not attacking him. That's not attack. When I come here and start insulting the man personally and calling, that are different things. But when you are declared guilty, I say you are a criminal. TJ is a criminal, for example, right? Green is a potential criminal. How we going to go in front of a judge would have been declared as such. But because it's a mediation and the three things that came before the mediator, the man did not get half of it. Yes. They say, don't take the people website, don't use the people name, get all the document in your possession, everything that is related to the organization, turn everything over. That's your guilty verdict right there. If we were to go in front of a judge, it will be bad for the brother. Okay, so I am not attacking the man. I'm advising, I'm constructively criticizing, I'm making him strong, just the way you guys are making me strong, right? You criticize me, you say all these things, it makes me stronger. I reassess some of the things you say, and I change my strategy. All right. If it requires that. All right. That's how I'm not threatening people to, like I said in my prior show, Zina, I want Green Gbodeor to be around. I want the support defectors to be around so they can be dancing. I will tell them, no, your people are hungry by home. Don't be dancing. When somebody in your community allegedly murdered somebody, don't be on Facebook dancing. You don't do that. That is callous. That is cruel. That is inhumane. All right? And these are the things I'm trying to teach you guys. I would say your federal support man. They say he allegedly committed this crime. And you are on Facebook dancing. And you say that's how you put his nest. And you want me to be quiet? No, I will teach my children the right thing. I am the spokesperson for all of you, whether you like me or not. I will teach you the right thing to do. All right. So what's Zina say again? Let's see in 2 years if all this will be done. LOL. Saying 1991. Well, this is not 1991. You are in the present. And that is why the corruption right now, when somebody wants to steal, they got to think twice. Because President Myrie went after corruption the first time in the history since 1990. And that's what Green was hoping on. That they will eat the people money and they say, oh, because people did before all they did it, some man can't carry some man to court. And so they will go with impunity. That was the mindset. Zina, that the same thing you preaching, no. It's in the era of dark side, you put the esoteric. Whether you my mom, you my uncle, you my auntie, you my son, you will not eat the people money and go scot-free. No, people can say scarf. No, not scarf. It's scot. SCOT-FREE. You will not go scot-free. You will be held accountable. When on your personal private account, you can spend your money anyway. But people will not take the high-end $5, $10 and different things. People will come from different organizations and support so we can do something for people. And somebody say they want presidential allowance when they went to Iowa. No. The allowance is not for you. It's for you when you going somewhere to support an organization so you can get a little token. That's what that money for. But your man will come, Mariah Gbodeor, you have won yourself a 5-star hotel. The other one, you are gotten yourself a BMW to the next company. No, that's not what it's for. All right? And these are the things, when you listen to me, we'll be fine. If you guys don't listen, you be living in the past, it's a different revolution that is here now. Different time, different people, different thinkers. No, that different thing will on here, my daughter. 2 years time, you'll see that's the same way. In 1 year, you see all the things Francess Clarke Myers is doing. 1 year in office, our children were in captivity in Oman. They are home now. In 1 year time, corruption has been nipped in the bud. Nobody going to steal anymore. The president, the example has been set. And so when I say the example and John Oboye or my daughter, no, it will be the historical president has been set. So nobody will go free. In 1 year, while our brother, you that rejoicing, they gain 10,000 to feed our people, the woman took our personal money and fed our people back home. That's what she did. That's a different time. In 1 year, the woman divided full year when she was chapter president. When the national president refused to feed our people, the woman, she sent a proposal. It was approved. That project was headed by Investment Judo. Did help our old people here when they were stuck in the house, nobody should get out. In 1 year, the woman took us to convention. And you saw the money that was raised. In 1 year, we got a brand new website, everything running right now. In 1 year, we have an office open in Liberia. In 1 year, 12 students have been approved. In 1 year, about to start a hospital in Seekon. You want me to keep going? This is a revolution we are talking about. And not living in the past and talking about next quarter, that USAA bill. And you can't talk about your dancing club, what he has done. Oh no, man. You have to think about what the woman is doing. In 1 year, Chief Duazama award, and they're giving that woman. The people they don't know what they're doing. They just giving her awards. People honoring her, SINOE County, calling her to speak. When the last time you call your man to be a guest speaker besides going to what Fargo will be deserts? Come on, you can see, my daughter. Open your eyes. The revolution is taking place. And in the story of the Rip Van Winkle, revolution is going on and you guys are sleeping? You gotta wake up, my daughter. You can't be sleeping. Wake up. Revolution. The revolution of the Myers Manor administration is blowing across the globe. And you guys over there, the thing that I won't say right now that I can't say because of the authority they have not given me. When I unveil those things, you will see, my daughter, our people's life will start changing back home. Well, let me hold this thing for now. So Zina also say, Elema made and I fighting over one man. And who will call you and who will call Gufu? That man will love you more and so. Congrats, Madam Francess Clarke Myers, for the project ongoing of the hospital in Seekon. Thank you. Oh, one time I can remember our brothers and sisters that said we should want to take 3 projects. And in the middle of the game, they say, oh, this thing, we don't have plenty of Seekon people on our side. And therefore, we are not building next quarter in the Seekon land. We abandon them. The money that Otavian them paying is not sufficient. All right? So they abandon the people. That's how divisive this guy is. And that's why I've been fighting. We need cohesiveness. We need harmony. We need unity of purpose. And not looking at Kabadeism, Putuism, Dwasoism, Seekonism, Nwapoism. And you can go on with all those things. No. Let's look at SINOE County. And let's look at our organization, the United Support Association, and look at the support community. If other people need help, we can help. Let's help. But you come all day. Single people, we abandon their project. We're not doing it for them anymore. Even though you took $90,000 out of $3 billion, you said that 30,000 each. But no, the people, whatever, they're not enough. The people that are behind from Seekon, they're not enough. It's about population. It's not about what is needed in our land. No, it's about where you're from. No, President Myrie does not subscribe to that. So instead of building next quarter, no, we're going to build an entity that will save lives. That's what we're going to do. It is a need. A next quarter is a want. So we have to construct something that is needed in our land. And so she's building a contemporary medical facility that will be equipped. Now, she's not putting a building that will just leave it, because a building without the required staff and the equipment is just a geographical decoration. That's why it is. And so she's not thinking, oh man, I'll build a thing empty over there, the chicken and living in it now. No. It will be properly staffed. We are working with people out here, medical professionals, to go on the ground and teach our people. Some people are being, we are sending children to school right now. That's how you empower the people. And then just build one building and you're dancing. Let me see what going on here again. So thank you for recognizing the effort of the president. My brother said that the great Evangelist James Carter. Let me minimize myself here so I can see more of that. So he said, was the hospital ban approved by the General Assembly during the recent convention in Fargo, North Dakota? Because according to the USAA Constitution, all projects must be part of the resolution during the annual convention. So was the Seekon project was discussed during the convention, or is something that was discussed outside of the General Assembly? It is a good project, but it contravened USAA Constitution because it wasn't discussed. But you were not our meeting. When we were discussing our thing, we didn't put it on Facebook. So how you know that it was not discussed? You just come up with something. You were not part of the convention. The only thing it will show you was what you call it, the welcome party, the ball, and the meeting with the president, or breakfast with the president. Those are the things. But when we're having the major discussion, you were not part of it. So how you say we contravene the constitutions? If they don't show up when you are having a deliberation, so we don't know. So I can't come here and just assume and say he did not do this. Where is my evidence? So guys, you all do this scene for that. So you put it in, but the one want you guys to be around so you can say the wrong things. All right. Time for the meeting. The group said no, we don't want our personal business to be on Facebook. And so I cut off the camera and we discussed what we wanted to be done in SINOE. We didn't put the resolutions out there to you guys. We sent it. As a matter of fact, the president instructed me to send the resolutions to all the chapter leaders. The same thing we were asking on a green. So we sent it to the chapter leader. They will propagate it or distribute it amongst the members. All right? That's what we're doing, sir. So that statement is there upon arrival. Messiah. All right, at least I gave you some laughter is therapeutic. So I'm glad that I made you laugh a little bit. That's good. That's what the elder is here for. I'm not all here to make you vex. Or I make you vex, then I put smile on your faces. All right, that's good because laughter is therapeutic. Don't compare people with animals. I'm not comparing. I'm not making comparison. I'm saying you did not bring Bamu. Now, before I even talk about human being, I'm not comparing. You know what comparison is? Evangelist James Carter, since you left Philadelphia, you joined the people there. I got to come and lecture you again. I'm not saying this one is taller than this one, or this one is like this one. That's comparison. I'm not doing that. I say you did not bring Bamu. Not even a human being. So how you can say I'm comparing stuff? No, this is not comparison, sir. This is more so like parallelism. All right, it's not comparison I'm making here. So I get plenty of work to do, but I'm not giving up too. I'm not giving up. I'm not going. Don't compare people with animals. It is not good. Sarah did not bring people because of the conflict. Oh, the man said because of the conflict. When you went to your convention, somebody was fighting you. No, you stole all the money. You couldn't use it to bring people. Who stopped you? And in the middle of the conflict, you say you're board chairman. You say, oh, even though we're in the middle of the conflict, we're gonna take our project. So in the middle of the conflict, you can't bring people. So the man, Mr. Jane Color, is weak. This alibis, the weak pretext you are giving. I mean, maybe you can carry the Sarah man and it will work, but not the critical thinker doctor you put there who was empowered by the elders and the ancestors. This thing don't work. That's a poor pretext. That is a poor pretext. All right, guys. I want to say thank you, though, for your contribution. I appreciate you. I don't agree with you, but I appreciate your comments. Don't hesitate anytime to come here and give your comment. We'll read it, and we'll get, because you're expressing your thought. And so when we read your comment too, we'll get our counter thought to it. All right, so so far so good. That's what I have for you today on VOSD. You know, we try to make the show short so that people don't get tired. But I want to say thank you so much, President Myers, and the members of the union, the wonderful work you are doing, working with the president and the leadership team to improve the lives of our people. We highly appreciate you. That being said, I am out for the day, and I must play this music here. No, I'll just remain that with a monkey because we brought the monkey down. So, yeah, the ethical leader is in power now. So we got to continue with that.
Anytime, any day, anyone used to corrupt and go stay free in the jungle, yeah. After they realized that everything was good, I said everyone were only after the food. Majority of the people went beyond baboon, and few people went beyond okay. The elders of the time made a big mistake. After election, they went and made a selection. So the citizen of the jungle was unsatisfied, so they decided choosing another caretaker. Ooh, Lord. Who care? Who has the ability taking care of the people? Okay, you're not able to take care of baboon.